Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Inheritor back with another Rocket League replay analysis. This is once again Way's edit with a 1v1 match that is for Platinum 1. So, let's see what happens. Good job getting there for the kickoff goal. Although I think it would have been smart to check to see where the opponent was. Like you did there, but during the play. Good kickoff so far. However, I will say that it won't... You might want to see how when you do your kickoff, you're flipping the back end of the car into the ball. Try to make that to where the nose of your car is hitting the ball. I'm not saying that's always necessary, but it'll give you a stronger hit. I'm not quite sure what you're going for here. I thought you were going to, take it like this way towards the wall. But you kind of just drove past it. But thank you for not turning back around and just heading back. That was smart. Good job waiting. Another noteworthy thing here, which I really honestly probably would have challenged myself. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that would be a good thing to challenge. So right here, you ran out of boost and you started turning away. I thought you were going to try to go for like a 50 here, which is something I probably would have done, especially if I had no boost. But at the same time, it's almost smart not challenging that in a sense. If they had gotten a better touch, it could have been very possible for them to get right past you and score. But you also recovered by getting that touch, getting ball possession back, although you have no boost. So first thing I noticed here is, I don't know if you tried to or not, but right here when you jumped off the wall, I would have done a wave dash to gain some speed, and then your second flip would have put you in supersonic. This was a good attempt, but realistically you would have needed to drive up to the corner and then do your flip. That way you were going to get a solid contact on the side and you would have sent it towards this direction somewhere. So kind of unfortunate. But so far you're playing solid. Does seem like your top of the car hit is doing fine for now. This is one of those situations when you see they have in this situation exactly, to be specific, they're on the wall with the ball and you're here, start turning around. Just start turning around, because they're either going to take it this way on the wall or they're going to do what this guy did and use the speed and momentum from this little ramp to get that boost of speed, and you're not going to recover. More than likely, I'll say. It's not impossible, but most cases like this gets to be very difficult. And that's another thing too. As soon as you saw him stop here like this, you could tell he was going to go down with it. So I would have half flipped here and at least gotten in a position to do some shadow defensing. I'm not sure why he took it that way, but so the reason you didn't hit this is because you actually didn't boost until it was too late. I mean, you lost all your speed going up the wall. Well, you already lost supersonic before you even got to the boost, so you already aren't going as fast as you can per se. But you didn't boost here. This is where it would have been important, because you are actually slightly slowing down even more by going up the wall. So it just flew past you. Unfortunate. Now, if you had seen that it was gonna go past you, you probably could have readjusted on the wall and just flown across and still potentially blocked it. But those situations are pretty tough. Did your flip a little late there. If you really want to get there where you can actually get a proper second flip in, you would have wanted to flip right now. Yeah, so you're like a half a second late to get there. And then, you know, you want to try to make sure you're not using up all your boost either. I can't say I'm good with that. I'm not. But in a preferable situation, you want to be able to, one, get your second flip in on the kickoff, and two, have like 15 boosts to spare. It just is all the faster you can recover if something goes wrong with your kickoff. Oh, this scared me. this worried me. I thought you were going to just go for the ball, even though I know you had no boost. And when I saw you went for the boost anyway, I was like, oh no. I did think he was gonna get a goal there. So for future reference, if you're in a situation like this, they already got that mid boost, just go for the ball, blast it as hard as you can, then turn around and go get boost. You might be giving away ball possession, but at least it's not right in front of your net, you know? Good shot. I'm not gonna lie, this was a really risky thing to go for, especially after you waited to go until after he started going. So I mean, if he was any faster than he is, he would have just put it into your net. You probably would have been better off sitting in a more defensive situation in net, because you're currently sitting off to the side. I know you were thinking, should I back up on the wall for this, which is also never a good idea. But no, you would have been better off just rotating into the net and turning your car facing the play. So like diagonally in the middle of the goal, facing diagonally towards him. Now I'm not saying you're not always going to be or you're not always going to be facing the person with the ball per se, but in this situation, that's what I would have done. Pretty risky to go for a demo there, but well done. Good job slowing down the play. Good lordy. Silver bullet over here. Take those, right? Well done. Nice. Smart to rotate back there. Really didn't need to jump for that. He was way back. You could have just caught it and done it or gone for a dribble. Right here, if you would have double jump aerialed, you wouldn't have had to one, waste all, not waste, but use up all your boost, but you probably could have used your air roll to get something other than a wheel touch, because that's probably the main reason why it didn't go in, was that wheel touch. Oh, if only you hadn't like readjusted down right there. Like as soon as you hit the wall, you went down some. If you hadn't readjusted down, you would have just slammed that thing away. It's unfortunate. It's all right. You'll get there. Good job putting it in, making sure it went in. This kickoff, be very, very careful with this kickoff. Props to you for turning towards the net. However, I will say you gotta make a good fake kickoff in the higher rank, higher 1v1 ranks, because you gotta make it look like you're going for the ball for it to actually work. Because a lot of people, well, even still, sometimes if you fake it, they still just beam it right towards your net, because that's just where they place their car on their kickoff, and it's so centered regardless of whether it's the diagonal kickoff or straight on. I don't ever advise faking the straight kickoff, but if you find a way to do it, go for it. Anyway, sometimes it just doesn't work out because of people's kickoffs, and how they do them. But just for future reference, be careful with this particular fake kickoff. Because as you get higher in the ranks, people pay a lot more attention to what you're doing on the kickoff. And just in general, the entire time. Aw. thought you had it. Ooh. That was a good shot. There wasn't much you could have done there. Yeah, I mean, you would have had to stop right here before you started power sliding. In this situation, if it was just a little, if what he was doing with his play was happening like a second earlier, you wouldn't have had time to even go for that power slide, and you would have had to fly up for it to get a touch on it. But there's not a lot, given your positioning, that you could have done. No worries. Happens to everyone. Once again, a little late on your flip for that kickoff. Really didn't have to rush that. I would have waited for the bounce to get the power shot in. Even with no boost, you would have had enough power to just blast it. Nice. Probably should have been saved, but take those, right? That's the game. So I mean, there's no real one thing that you gotta work on more than just your overall consistency and just a couple of mentions that I thought was worthy of noting. You did fine. It's just 3 of the 4 goals that they scored was just an accident on your end, which was, you know, just either not reading it properly, or maybe the wall messed you up too much or something like that. Because that one where he blasted it to the wall and you went up the corner ramp, I couldn't tell if you physically moved your car down to go down or if the wall did it for you, because there's some strange things that can happen in the corners on the walls. Yeah, man, just keep up the work, keep practicing and training. Free play. There's not a lot that I really have to comment on. You did fine. And this title, oh god, this title that I can't highlight for some reason, and you can't even see it anyway. I'm in the way. It's wrong. I mean, if that was the case, 1, you wouldn't be Plat 1, and 2, oh, my brain just died. Oh, you wouldn't have won 7-4. You wouldn't have won in general. Now, just keep up the good work. You're welcome to keep utilizing the coaching. Obviously, it hasn't been crazy busy with it lately, which is, it is what it is. So I do hope you can take something away from this video, and that it works out in your favor. Good. Best of luck with your games.